Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Josh Kipp with 866 rating versus X Sega with 526 rating, so it's going to be another post BLMM replay. And also, before we hop in, make sure to go ahead and check out Josh Kipp's YouTube channel, link down below at the very top of the description, and we will go ahead and see Josh decide to go first, 41 versus 40. Also, if the mic is still messed up, let me know, because I spent like an hour trying to fix it. Also, if it is messed up, I ordered another mic online, so if this mic's messed up, the mic will be fixed within like a day. Then opening hands, we have Senjin, Perulia, Engraver, Magma, Fua. They have the Fabled, Nozuchi, Engraver, Ash, the Fabled, Cerberil, and then the Fabled, BLMM. Okay, so this one says during the main phase, discard one Fabled monster. If you do, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is summoned this way, you can special summon a level 2 or lower Fabled monster from the hand. This one says if it's discarded, summon itself. This one's a new one. This one says if it's in your hand, you can discard 2 or more Fabled monsters, including this card. And if you do, special summon one Fabled Synchro monster from your extra deck, whose levels equals the discarded monster's total original levels. This is treated as a synchro summon. Okay, so discard this card plus another card, and this is a tuner. It's a synchro, and also it's discarding, so then you get a bunch of effects. Then it says if a card or card is sent from the hand, sent from your hand to the graveyard while this card's in the graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card for cost, special summon a Fabled monster from your hand. Okay, so we will go main phase, and we're going to activate Senjin, spell Trap Zone, pay 2k, special summon out, go ahead, grab out Golem, and then activate the Golem, and then Golem, pay 2k, special, go ahead, search out the Temple, that's fine. Activate Temple, Temple effect, place Perulia plus Senjin, send those off, bring out the Doom Dragon, and now we can overlay. We go ahead and make number 90, so the opponent's Ash Blossom won't even work now. Normal summon out Fua, make Moon, turn Moon in the Requiem, and then Requiem effect. They go ahead and Ash Blossom that, and then they're thinking if they want to negate that or not. They choose to not negate it because they already have the extender, and they want to negate the next thing that could come down. Sadly, though, we can look at the opponent's hand and see there's no more hand traps. So we're going to go activate Engraver, grab out Tract, activate Tract, go ahead, add Lurie, discard Lurie effect, special summon itself out. Engraver, shuffle back Moon to summon itself out now. Then we can use Lurie plus Engraver, or we're going to Requiem effect to equip. Okay, then make Necro equip, overlay, make DDD. And then just go ahead and pass turn. Okay, so we have DDD, we have number 90, we have a Magma button in hand. The opponent draws into a Droll and Lockbird. Then they're going to go activate Engraver, discard, go ahead, search out Tract. Okay, and then activate the Fave. Oh, also, it's kind of cool, right? Because Tract can actually, like, add some of the engine cards, potentially. I know a lot of these are beasts, but obviously, like, some of them got to be fiends, right? Like, Lurie, Fabled, Lurie, like some of them gotta be fiends. So they're gonna go ahead, activate, discard the special summon out, and then they can activate the graveyard effect to summon itself out. They DDD to negate that. Okay. Now from here they go activate Tract. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe we would negate the hand effect, but I guess it's fine. Activate Tract. Go ahead, search out Fabled Cruise, and this card says, if this card is discarded to the graveyard, target one other level 4 or lower Fabled monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Oh gosh, okay, so Tract actually is probably crazy in this deck, like able to do stuff like this, where there's more than just Lurie. Effect the special summon back out from the graveyard, DDD negate, normal summon out, and then on summon they're going to go Magma, banish Engraver, effect to search during end phase. Okay, I'd have to reread over Fabled Unicorn, to be honest, because I know that card has a Floodgate effect, but I forget exactly what it takes to make that card a Floodgate, and exactly how it would interact with this scenario, but maybe that's why they did that there. Now they're going to make Fabled Gamagen. Okay, it takes a Fabled tuner plus non-tuner. Your opponent cannot target other Fabled Synchro monsters you control with card effects. You can only use the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can special summon a Fabled monster from your hand or deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can draw cards equal to the number of Fabled Synchro monsters you control, then discard one. Okay, so on summon effect to go special from deck, they negate that. There's also a Light Fiend. So now the link off in the Requiem effect, Tribute, go ahead special summon out, bring out Lacrima effect to go dump the Engraver effect, put back the Fabled Cruise to special summon out. They said never mind, let me put back the Synchro, oops. Requiem effect to equip, then they have Engraver effect to go ahead and send. Sure, now use those to make Sequence effect to go ahead and put back. Yeah, put back Requiem, put back Engraver. Okay, so we're just making Desiree. Okay. I wasn't sure if we were gonna make something cool. Make Agnumde, Desiree effect, put back Lacrima, out DDD, Agnumde effect, bring out the Desiree, Sequence effect to equip, battle phase, attack over the Bystial Magmamut, and then end phase, Magmamut, grab out Lubellion, pass, draw Fua, go main phase, activate Lubellion effect. We also have Engraver in the grave, so Lubellion goes search, and then that can grab out Sornier. Okay, so we want to dump one, I guess. Jerusalem doesn't really do anything either. So they go ahead, drop Droll after they search. They don't have enough life points for Temple at this point. Engraver, put back, special summon out. Use the Engraver. Okay, they were thinking about using the Engraver. I said hard, sorry. Okay, so the opponent just has Desiree. We're going to go Engraver into Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute go special, bring out Lacrima effect to go dump. Thinking on what to send here. They go ahead and dump Fiendsmith Kyrie, which isn't something that we've really seen in the TCG. So this card says, it's a normal trap card. This turn, your Light Fiend monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage you take becomes halved. So instantly, it's like, okay, ending the game is much harder. Then its other effect is you can banish this card from the graveyard to fusion summon a Fiendsmith fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control and or monsters in your spell and trap zones that are equipped to a Fiendsmith monster you control as a equipped spell as material. So we haven't really got to see this card ever in the TCG because we had our Fusion Lacrima banned like in like 10 days or something crazy like that. And this was like the best thing to summon off this. So you know, our Fiendsmith engine was actually just extremely nerfed, like, the first, like, week it came out. I kind of wish that maybe they did something else to nerf it, like, Engraved or one or something, because it would have been cool to see, like, Track Graveyard effect come up more, Kyrie maybe being played, you know, just all, like, the cool Fiendsmith stuff. So now they're going to go Sornier, Banish, Special Summon out, Normal Summon out, Fua, Make Moon, Sornier effect to go dump a Lubellion, activate Kyrie to go ahead and fuse. Using Moon. Okay, they admit defeat because they couldn't even make anything, right? You can't make Rex, you can't make Desiree, Fusion Lacrima is not legal, so they just admit defeat. I feel like there had to have been a way to, like, not lose to Desiree. And obviously they don't play Typhon or anything. We have Ash, Baldrake, Droll, Judgment, Magmamut. They have Fabled, Realms, Revival, Phantasme, Fabled, Grimro, Fua, and Bell. So, continuous spell says when this card is activated, you can set a Fabled spell or trap from the deck except for a copy of itself. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you Synchro summon a Fabled Synchro monster. Once per turn, you can discard a Fabled card, then activate one of these effects. Draw one card or special summon a Fabled monster from the grave or banished, and you can only activate this card once per turn. And then Fabled Grimo says, if you control a Fabled monster, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard as cost, and add a Fabled monster from the deck to the hand except for a copy of itself, not once per turn. That's an old card. Go ahead, just set Judgment and pass. They draw Ash Blossom. Thankfully, they open like a bunch of non-engines, so non-engine's not really going to do anything here. They're going to go ahead and activate Revival. They Judgment that. Yeah, that's probably a fair judgment. The card sets from deck. It says once per turn, discard the draw or special summon back out. Normal summon out Fabled Grimro, make Requiem, and then they go Requiem effect. They said okay. Deciding to just simply use the Bystials against the Fiendsmith cards here instead of trying to Ash Blossom Requiem. They're going to go ahead, dump Engraver, shuffle back, and then chain Magmamut. to go ahead and banish, and then in response, chain Beld, and in response, chain Baldrake. So go ahead and banish the Engraver, special summon out Baldrake, and then they just go ahead and pass turn. They draw into Lacrima, which is very good draw there. Normal Lacrima, dump Engraver, link off Lacrima, bring out Requiem, on summon, activate Phantasme, and then they're going to go ahead and Ash Blossom it. Okay, so it's Phantasme 1, Ash 2, and then new Chain Link Requiem. They probably just tried activating this instantly on summon because it's a quick effect, but the opponent just like happened to have like one of the only trigger effects that you could activate from hand there. So they go ahead, bring out the Engraver, activate Requiem effect to equip, and then go ahead, use that to bring out a Necroquip Princess, Engraver, shuffle back Engraver, special summon out, and then overlay into M7. Okay, M7 effect attached to try to add back Engraver. And then now we can go Engraver effect goes search, grab out Tract, and then we have Necroquip effect to draw one. That draws into another Lacrima. Activate Tract, the Ash Blossom it. And then we have no Light Fiend, so we have no sequence. We're just going to go ahead, beat over Lacrima, M7 attack directly, and then main phase 2. Magma Mud effect, banish Lacrima, special summon out, and then effect a search during the end phase. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I was gonna say maybe it was this over Lacrima, but it's probably just Lacrima. Maybe if I knew the deck better, I'd be able to be like, yeah, it should be this card or this card, but I don't really know these new cards yet. I was like my first time really seeing them. I haven't like tested them at all. They're gonna go ahead, link off, make Moon, and then on summon a Moon, they're gonna activate Fua. So now they have to decide if they even want to continue playing here, because they were going to make sequence and stuff, but nope, just goes ahead and passes turn. Also, I'm not tripping, right? But Magma was summoned this turn, yeah, so it should be searching during the end phase. Yeah, they draw Nib, and they just go ahead and emit defeat. So on to game 3 now. We will go ahead and see Sega decide to go first. We have Perulia, Fua, Perulia, Druisworm, Wedju Temple. They have Ash, Tour Guide, Fabled, Cerulean, Magma, and Fabled Marcosia. Okay, so Marcosia says, if this card is in your hand, you can discard up to 2 monsters except for a copy of itself, but including another Fabled monster. And if you do special summon this card, if special summon this way, this card gains 200 attack for each monster discarded. If this card is discarded to the graveyard, you can add a Fabled spell or trap from the deck to the hand. Okay, that's pretty good. If it's discarded, you can add a Fabled spell or trap. Its first effect is like whatever. So we go ahead, drop Perulia, they Ash that, and then go main phase, normal Tour Guide effect, chain Fua, they bring out Fabled Kushino, they draw into Engraver, and then from here, link off in the IP, they draw Droll, activate Fabled Kushimo, chain Druisworm to go ahead, banish the one that would search, and then add back the Kushino to hand. That's fine. That doesn't really do anything. They just pass. They have Magma in hand. They keep IP live. Draw Meow, and then go activate Wedju Temple. And then Wedju Temple is resolving. And does Senjin resolve? It does. Okay, that's game. Yep. Go ahead, Senjin, summon out, search out Senjin, activate Senjin, hand effect to place. Use those, bring out Doom, Doom effect, push back IP. And then, yeah, they just go ahead and emit defeat there. Yep. GG. We can end up seeing the Fiendsmith Millennium deck with the Bystial package end up winning. It's pretty much just a bunch of good cards with Fiendsmith versus Fabled. And Fabled Fiendsmith, because, yeah, this deck actually, like, works with Fiendsmith. I like it when, like, archetypes are actually light fiends and they work with Fiendsmith well. Like, that's pretty nice. And we've been using Fabled Lurry so long for Fiendsmith that it only makes sense that, you know, regular Fabled can actually do it now. But that is going to be it for the video. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.